Hello, everyone. I'm Lopi Clint. Welcome to New Moon Meditation, our opportunity to come together and bring light to the darkest night. And it's great to be here online with you all. And hello, everyone watching on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, as well as here on Zoom. Hello, Mom and Dad. Hello, iPhone. Hi, K Noon. Thanks for joining in. Hello, Julie on YouTube, and everyone watching on Facebook and Twitch. As always, I am streaming to several pages at once, so if you don't see my face at the top corner, very likely I cannot see your comment right now, but I'll always go back and reply, as you all know. I hope everyone's been doing well, and I know for some of you, our event is also your first time meditating. So welcome, coming in, and you know, the thing is, meditation's not actually as difficult as many people may think or may feel, especially since you see it in the media and everyone's sitting still, not moving at all, or sometimes there's someone walking around with a stick. Now, that's not every technique does that. It's more, I guess you could say, romanticized due to media. It makes it seem more interesting. Though in truth, a lot of the interesting thing is inside, where we can't see it. You know, if you look from outside, you can't tell. You just see this guy sitting there. But you can tell by their face and see how comfortable they are, that they're at peace. And that's what we gain as we meditate together. Hello, Enya. Thanks for joining in. So, as today is our new moon meditation, it's really our event for, or as I like to do it, as our gratitude night, a night for us to think of our loved ones who have passed away, to our relatives, all of our loved ones who are no longer here in this world, to send them this good energy. Because when we meditate, we gain this peaceful energy. And just like at the end of every session we do, we spread loving kindness. But especially today, taking that extra time to spread more loving kindness. So, hello Go, hello Vince, thanks for joining in, and hello Gwenyan and Andrew on Facebook, and hello Kimi Nikki, thanks for joining on Twitch. Oh, and Ellen on YouTube. Okay, so for those who might be new to meditation, here's a nice little, you could say, a nice little, what do you call, review of what meditation is. So first off, meditation, we should know there are a lot of benefits. Okay, first benefit, of course, relieve stress. I'm sure you've all heard this before. Relieve stress. In other words, it makes you happier. I mean, when you're happier, you tend to be healthier. You know, not only that, it calms your mind, helps you focus. Overall, brings that wonderful smile back. Okay, so this is some of the wonderful benefits, and this is just some of them. So, how do we do it? First, relax every part of your body. Feel like you're on vacation or, really relaxed. Be nice and comfortable. That's the important thing, okay? You don't have to look perfect or try to be perfect. Be comfortable first. So relax your body. But at the same time, not too relaxed or else you will fall asleep. Now, the thing is, if you do fall asleep, it's okay. You're not horribly wrong. The thing is, sometimes when we fall asleep, it's because we finally got to relax and it's been a while. So it's alright. It's just if you fall asleep every single time, you kind of lose half the benefit of meditation. So first, relax, but not too relaxed. The next thing is, we want to relax our mind. And how we do it is actually, we want all our thoughts to disappear. So everyone, stop thinking. What happened? You're all thinking, how do I stop thinking? And you're right. It's a lot easier said than done. So instead of trying to stop everything at all, bring it down to just one thing. And that one thing can be anything at all. Crystal ball, the sun, full moon. It can be it could be a football, it could be ice cream, it can even be your favorite earring, suppose, or even your favorite car. All these are just examples. You don't have to use any of these. Just use what feels right to you. Okay. The point is, it's a focus point to help your mind stay still, calm, relaxed. From there, it's really about balance. Balancing our relaxation and awareness, which is just like our homework. To have these two things, whatever we're doing, to have relaxation and awareness. And notice how I use the word awareness instead of focus. Because the word focus is too strong. Awareness is like you're aware of it. And what's interesting is when you have that balance of awareness and relaxation, the focus that you have is actually quite strong, but comfortable. Similar to looking out at a scenic view. You can look out at it, see this beautiful view, but you're not focusing so much on every little detail. It's more taking it all in and enjoying. So as we practice together, have that balance little by little. And it's okay if you can't do it right away because we're practicing. You don't have to be perfect. Okay? So now let's get into let's go ahead and begin our meditation. So as always, let's get into our perfect position, as I like to call it, because it's perfect for you. And when you're ready, gently close your eyes. Take in a deep breath. Breathe in the cool, calm, relaxing air. And breathe out all your worries, thoughts, and responsibilities. Just let it all go. Forget about it for the time that we are meditating. Just breathe in, breathe out. Let each breath of fresh air help you become more relaxed, more comfortable. Take in a few more deep breaths, as this is a natural and easy way to relax. And once you are ready, you can return to normal breathing. And before we continue, remember to let go of all your expectations. Whatever you think or know is supposed to happen, forget about it. Let yourself feel as innocent as a child. No wonders, no worries, no responsibilities. Just innocent and free. Not a care in the world. We're all just relaxing with our friends. And to add to our relaxation, let us do a body scan. Relaxing from the top of your head down to the tips of your toes. There's no need to force, no need to push. Take your time. Relaxation cannot be forced. The more you try to force, the more tense and uncomfortable you become. We must allow it to happen naturally. And notice how we relax. It's not trying to make it happen. It's simply releasing the tension in our muscles, allowing ourselves to simply be right here, right now. When our body is not tense, not expecting to move, not trying to move, the body releases and relaxes, And while you relax, you also naturally stay still. As many of you may have heard, hundreds of years ago, they would teach meditation a little bit different. They would say, sit still, don't move. And it's not incorrect. It's just people today perceive it differently. Because people back then were already very laid back and relaxed. So when someone said sit still and don't move, they simply sat still and didn't move, already relaxed. But people today, when we hear sit still, don't move, we unintentionally add an extra step. We tense up. That's not one of the steps. So when my master realized all of our people are doing this, he would remind us all to relax first. Relax your body. Relax your mind. It seems so simple, but it's also very profound. When we allow our body to release and relax, it's very much like letting go. Not forcing, not pushing. As letting go is something you may hear a lot of. They never really tell you how you do it. Letting go is not forgetting about or throwing away. It's more like placing down rather than carrying. We tend to carry our thoughts with us all the time. But now as we meditate, we're learning to place them down. No matter how important you feel your thoughts are, you don't have to think about them all the time. Like bringing home the groceries. Yes, this food is very important. It is the sustenance for the family for the next few days or week. But nobody brings home the groceries and carries it all around the house. You bring it to the kitchen, place it on the counter, and put them where they need to go. Similar to our thoughts. You don't have to carry it with you all the time. Let's learn to place them down. They won't suddenly disappear. Even those moments where you have a good idea and then you feel like you've lost it. It's not actually lost. It's just being covered up by other things. But as we learn to place our thoughts down, not hold on to them so tightly, even those thoughts you thought were gone start to surface, becomes clear. So take your time. Relax your body. Relax your mind. And let your mind rest on that one thing, your meditation object or image, whatever feels comfortable to you. As this object or image acts like a focus point, a way to help your mind focus comfortably on this one thing rather than everything. And as your mind stays with this one thing for a prolonged period of time, your mind will begin to let go, letting go of all those extra thoughts, allowing your mind to feel a bit more calm, a bit more peaceful, a little bit quieter. As even if you are brand new to meditation, we all have many, many thoughts going on in our head. And as we practice, we do our best to place down even one thought. When you're able to put down even one, you start to feel the benefits. Your body starts to feel a bit more relaxed. You might even feel relieved, a bit more at ease, lighter. And the reason for this is that while our thoughts are weightless, they have no mass, but they weigh us down, especially the more we think about them. So when we finally place one down, the one we tend to place tends to be the heaviest one, the one that's very much in your mind. You start to feel the relief. You start to feel a little bit more at ease. Why they say you'll feel a weight has been lifted. And that's just the first one. Little by little, we'll start to place down more and more. But remember, we are all practicing. You don't have to be perfect on your first try or even your millionth try. We get better little by little, bit by bit. It starts to get easier. You're able to keep your calm longer. Just like perfecting any skill, it takes practice. And give yourself time to adjust, because adjustment allows growth. Don't be too rigid. Don't be too strict on yourself. First, relax your body, then relax your mind. Take it this more slow, relaxed style. And what's interesting is, this is actually the shortcut. Because the more you try, the more you force, the harder it is to go inward. Because you're unintentionally building up a wall, holding yourself back. So as we practice, take your time. Relax your body, relax your mind. And now, let us continue in silence, letting our mind be calm, clear, and peaceful. Now that our mind's a bit more calm and peaceful, let us begin spreading loving kindness. Spreading loving kindness is like spreading out your heart, sending out good intentions to all beings. So let us visualize our object as we have been doing, and imagine that your object becomes crystal clear, clean, and bright. And at the center of your object, there is a bright light. This light is the light of love, compassion, and wisdom. All those who touch this light are instantly happier, healthier, and more at peace. So we let this light illuminate our bodies, filling our body with light, and allow this light to shine out from you, filling the room. Let this light spread far and wide, filling the city and the surrounding city. Filling the state or province and the surrounding states or provinces. Filling the country and the surrounding countries, until filling the entire world, and now throughout the universe. Thinking of our loved ones, our family, our friends, our close and distant relatives, our co-workers, acquaintances, all the people you know, and all the people you don't know, to all sentient beings, all the animals in this world, and even thinking to the heavens, to our friends and relatives who have passed away, wishing well for every one of them. We started with meditation first, to help bring our mind to a calm, peaceful state. That way we can share that peaceful energy to our loved ones. In Buddhism, we believe that when we share this good energy from acts of kindness, good karma, it helps connect us to our loved ones, sending them this good energy helps them remember us and be joyous that we still think of them. So let us visualize their smiling face, all your loved ones who might not be here anymore. visualizing their smiling faces as we send this good energy to each and every one of them. And as we spread loving kindness, let us make a wish for ourselves, for us all to be happy, healthy, wealthy, successful, to gain wisdom, attain enlightenment, for world peace. Let us take a moment to make our own good wishes. Sabbe Buddha Parapata Pacheka Nanjayang Palang Arahanta Nanjate Jenarakam Pandami Sapaso Sabaputtanupavena Sapathammanupavena Sapasankhanupavena Satasoti Bhagwantu Te. And now, very gently and at your own pace, opening your eyes. Take your time as we slowly come back. You can take in a few deep breaths, do a little stretch if you'd like, as we slowly come back. As you can see, our digital altar of our loved ones showing their faces as we send this good energy to them all. Of course, you can all do this every single day if you'd like. I like to make one day where we get to come together and especially think of them, as we are all here thanks to them. Their wisdom, their advice, or if they were your parents, quite literally, them bringing you into the world. So it's always good to be grateful, thinking of them who are no longer with us, but to send that good energy to thank them for all they've done, or even if they've done only a little bit, still worth sharing that good energy with them all. So I want to say thank you all for coming in and joining us and spreading loving kindness to all our loved ones. And of course, if you'd like to add your loved one's face on the altar, please do send it to me, and I'll put it on for every month after this. But for now, how is everyone doing? Now that we finished the meditation, how are you feeling? Take a moment to notice how you feel. Sometimes you feel very good. Some days, almost good. Both are great. Because each time we meditate, it's always a new experience, even if it feels very similar. Each time we practice, we'll always start to see a little bit different, be able to gain something new, sometimes a new insight, sometimes understanding something deeper. Sometimes you have a good idea that popped up during meditation. This happens a lot, actually. If that does happen to you, I recommend write it down. That way, while you're meditating, you can just write it down, put it aside, and continue on your meditation. So, before we go into questions and comments, and of course you all have, feel free to type into the chat or into the comments. For today, I'd like to share some words of wisdom from my master. As the new year has now started, and one thing that I feel is very important for us all to remember and be aware of is how to speak wisely. Now, what do I mean by this? It comes to a quote that my master says. He says, speech is important. Some words may be true and beneficial, but if spoken, they may cause pain to others. In that case, they need to be revised. It is not difficult to speak lovingly. We can practice this skill because words are plentiful in this world. They are free like the air that we breathe. We can choose words wisely. This is my master, Longpo Damashayo. As it's a wonderful quote to remind us how very amazing and wonderful our mouth can be, at the same time how very scary our words can be also. If we are not wise in how we use our speech, it's very easy to make mistakes, make enemies, hurt someone we don't mean to. So that's why with the words that we have, try to lift people up, not push them down. Encouragement is much more powerful than just blaming or pushing. So do our best, practice little by little. You're not going to be perfect right away, but as long as you start practicing and keep up your practice, you'll find better words to say, better ways to say things. That way, we can keep the peace and help lift each other up rather than put each other down. Okay? So, just a little thing I wanted to share with you all. And now I open the floor to you guys. So now I see, hello Atapan, thanks for joining in, and everyone on YouTube and Facebook. Also, hello Nolan, saying hi on Twitch. and Hakuzo and Zindog, thanks for saying hi on YouTube. Okay, so for the first question that has come up, Hakuzo is asking, are there any Buddhist stories involving the moon, including the phases? There aren't necessarily stories per se, although every big Buddhist event happened on a full moon. For example, Vesak Day, Visakha Pusha. That day is in Theravada Buddhism. That's the day the Buddha was born, the day he was enlightened, and the day that he parinirvana or passed away, entered nirvana. So even Makhapusha Day, the day where 1,250 Arahant monks came to join and meet the Buddha at the same day. You know, that's quite amazing, especially back then when even the post wasn't very good. Mail didn't get around very well, you know, and they were able to meet up perfectly same day, the full moon night. A lot of the Buddhist events tend to be like that. Even our Buddhist Lent or Vasa, it's not really Lent, but it's kind of like Lent. It's a 3-month period. It starts on a full moon, ends on a full moon. So we tend to use the lunar calendar. It's a way of also keeping track. Is very easy. Okay, so I don't think there. At least I'll have to go and research some more if there are any specific stories about the moon itself. But I know that in general the moon happens to be just a wonderful night because it is usually the brightest night and a good time for peace and energy. Okay. Oh, Ellen says, I am feeling wonderful and content. Thanks so much, LD Clint. Very good, Ellen. I'm very glad. Each time we get to come together and meditate together, it's always a wonderful opportunity to find some peace together. The thing is, you can meditate alone, sure. It's okay. But when you meditate with a group, it feels so much stronger. It gets a lot easier to go in. I know that a lot of you like to join live. Some of you, it's like 3 in the morning. I know that Anna Maria joins in almost always. And she's in France. So, while live is the next best thing, if we were ever in person, that is absolutely the best. So, I have some good news for those who are in Atlanta, Georgia. I will be going to Atlanta next week. I'll be there on the 4th. So I'll be in Atlanta for most of February. And I'll still be streaming here online as usual, but let you guys know that we can meet up, and I don't actually know my full schedule there yet, but I know I'll be leading probably every class that they have there at our center there. And who knows, we might have a retreat too. As of right now, I don't know, but I'm open to everything. Okay. Any other questions or wonders today? No worries. So, of course, As I mentioned before, this is the QR code that you can contact me directly if you'd like. Email, Facebook, uh, everything. As I like to be available for you all. You don't have to worry about bothering me. If I am not available, I'm not going to respond yet. So I'm very simple like that. But I always tend to reply back, usually within a day. Although Discord, I'm a little slow, so I'm sorry for those who have been watching on Discord. I need to get back on that. So, then, if no other questions or wonders today, I'd like to share one more piece of advice for everyone who might be new or returning and wanting to practice meditation more. Number one, if you want to know how long you should meditate every day, it's not so much how long, but more how often. So, for example, I recommend at least 15 minutes a day. It's a great way to help you practice each day because 15 minutes a day is not too long, it's not too short. But also, 15 minutes a day does not mean it needs to be 15 minutes straight. As when you're starting off, maybe 5 minutes 3 times a day, or 3 minutes 5 times a day, or even 1 minute 15 times a day. Totally up to you. But I recommend start off with that 15 minutes. That way it's not too long, not too short. And as you practice, you'll start to notice, I want more time. You'll start to make time. And then another thing is quality over quantity. You have to allow yourself to get that balance of relaxation and awareness. That's most important. Not how you look, not if you have the right pose and this and that. It's your body and mind finding that peace. That's what's most important. And for some of you, it might start off laying down. It's okay. It's a start. When you start to find your peace, you'll be able to sit and then sit comfortably. You don't have to sit cross-legged. You can sit in a chair, sit on a couch, sit on your bed, lean on a wall. Whatever works for you. Take it little by little. Make adjustments. And then you'll notice it gets easier and easier. And then you'll want to sit without a backrest. But, of course, always listen to your body. Everyone's different. You may have had an accident, you might have an itch, a stitch, or pain or something like that. Adjust to that, okay? And then, lastly, I have 4 more words to help you keep up your practice. And that is to be having comfort, conscious, consistent, and then consider. So, number 1, comfort and conscious should sound familiar. Relaxation and awareness. Literally the 2 steps of meditation. And we need these 2 things consistently because they are your railroad tracks to success. If the tracks are not parallel, they're one's a little off, the train needs to stop. We need to adjust it. And then we can start moving forward again. Even if you had to inch forward little by little, you're still on the road to success. And then consider. Consider is taking the time to check and see what worked, what didn't work. Just like we did at the end of meditation. In fact, that's the best time to do it. Because during meditation, it's never good to compare. If you compare during meditation, that becomes expectation. It actually holds us back. You feel, why isn't it like last time? That's usually what happens. But instead, allow yourself to experience it, enjoy, take it all, and then once you're done, think back, what did you do this time that made it okay? What did you do this time that made it not so okay? And then we start to adjust from there. For example, finding out what meditation object works for you. Like for me, I like the full moon. Sometimes I like the crystal ball. And sometimes I revert back to my Lamborghini. So whatever feels okay to you is absolutely fine. And then taking that time to see what works. That way you can adjust to make it work for you. And while my master says there's 4 C's, I like to add a 5th one. Though it's not C word, it's a C emoji. A smile. Add in a smile. That way you guys can lift yourselves up, bring in a little positivity to help you move forward and keep going. So I hope you all have a wonderful night, and I see there are no other questions. No problem. Sabai, sabai. Ellen says Happy New Year. The New Year of the Snake. Yes, today is Chinese New Year. So yes, thank you everyone. And Oh, Vince is so thankful for your Zoom meditation. Thank you as always. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, Vince. And Inya, thank you. As before we all go, I'd like to give you all a blessing. May you all be blessed with happiness, good health, wealth, success in your lives. May you be surrounded by good friends who will always guide you into light in times of darkness and in times of need. And when you close your eyes to meditate, may you attain inner peace easily and quickly in every lifetime. So thank you again, everyone. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you're watching from. And remember, a smile a day keeps the stress away. So everyone, keep smiling and let's brighten up the world together. So for everyone on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, see you guys next time. For those on Zoom, feel free to stay longer if you'd like to chat. Take care, everyone.